My name's Stephen. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a trans man, and today's episode is how to choose your name pronouns and labels. This is a very personal experience, so I can't give you exactly how you will find your name pronouns and labels, but I can give you some jumping off points to help you start that journey. So the best way to start it is just do some research. Um, Start with, learning about queer culture, the queer history, LGBT history. Go back to Stonewall, Marsha P. Johnson, learn about, the strength of black trans women and how we come together as a community. Oh my gosh, Jack was trying to go in the blanket. Oh, I'm so glad this is on video. Everyone watch this. Hi, beautiful. Netflix has great documentaries. They just came out with a great Stonewall documentary. Enjoy that in the background. Um, Books, TV shows, learn about the background of the history. Go on. Tumblr is the first place I actually found the word genderqueer. Um, and they also have really great forums and blogs that are focused on question and answers, from LGBT people, specifically answered by LGBT people. So you get, questions that answered from people with similar experiences. Instagram is great because you can, go through and find hashtags. Type in hashtag if you're not sure where to start, LGBTQ, and go through there. Find blogs that look interesting to you and click through their hashtags so you can see, different things and kind of like follow this web. Find other queer people's blogs and follow them, see their journeys, become inspired by them, go all the way back to the beginning of their journey when they were in the same spot as you are, and then you can come back up to where they are now, possibly a couple years later, and see how nice and happy and surviving and thriving they are. It's nice to see other people experiencing gender euphoria. Just like really happy in your body, in your gender. Person to person queer trans support groups. Facebook is a great place to find these. If you type in the name of your city and queer exchange on Facebook, then you'll be able to find queers supporting other queers in your community, make connections through there, find other support groups, and talk to other queer people. Your doctors' offices and therapists may have some support groups as well. I apologize, I suck at filming. I know mine does. Mine has I think like a once a month trans support group. Do some Googling, do some research, and see if you can find some in your area. And then talk about it with people. Find other queer people, talk about it with them. Talk to, even your close friends if they're not queer. Kind of get these thoughts out and brainstorm and kind of like bounce ideas back and forth and just talk about gender and start this conversation, because you'll find some really cool answers from your friends that may like inspire you in different ways. Get your feelings out. Saying things helps get this kind of like mush crazy brain of awful feelings that you have straightened out. Another great jump into gender identity, queer. So let me rephrase that. My first queer literature was fan fiction, and I do believe, and I'm gonna do a deeper episode about fan fiction at some point, but I do believe it is a great way to experience the media that you love in the way that you see yourself. So I could find, stories about the characters that I loved written as trans people. And I could see them experience the feelings that I had, and it was very enlightening and very kind of a good way to get around like all the like heteronormative society culture that happens in social media. And while you're doing this research, take notes. You know, have a note in your phone somewhere, or a Google document or whatever, with lists of names that you could have, or pronouns that are interesting, or terms that you feel closely to. Anything. Start making lists and start kind of like filtering down some decisions. What makes you feel really happy and comfortable? Try on a few. You know, I've used they, them pronouns in the past, and found that he, him pronouns are more comfortable to me at a different point in my life. Names can be, you know, based off of the name that you were given, based off of characters that you love, family names that are familiar to you, whatever. Just find something that makes you feel happy. And then try them out, try them on. Go have a friend that you really trust use these names and pronouns for you. Go to a party with just their friends and have them introduce you with their new name and pronouns, and just kind of have a night where you're only that name and pronouns, and it's really exciting. Order coffee with your new name. Change your name on social media if it's safe for you to do so. That's a great way to like let people know who you haven't seen in a while, who really support you, how to support you better. I was at a rally one time and someone was screaming my name behind me, and I turned around and it was someone I hadn't seen in like 5-6 years. I never told them that I changed my name, and they were calling me Steven, and it was really great and nice. Yeah, it's a really personal journey to find what works for you. So this video was really hard to make. I didn't really know how to explain any of this, but just do your own research and, you know, start your own path and figure it out, because you will. You know, you'll figure it out, and you'll be fine. Yeah, express yourself in ways that make you happy. That's all that you need to do. And that's it for now. I've been talking for too long. I'll get back to you later on, and we're going to talk about body stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I always promise something at the end of the video, and then I never rewatch my videos, and I just take more notes in my book. Bye. Say bye, Jack. Psst. You say bye?